courthouse. And it's street proof.
And they realize they get a glimpse of who God is and how infinite He is. And we have been granted this book. We have been granted to know something of
A
God.
letter of the Apostle Paul.
And Paul compelled us. He compelled the Roman church, but it's the same for every true believer. That we live our lives as a sacrifice for Christ because He is worthy, because He is God, and not to be conformed to this world, but to be reconformed to the image of Christ. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, do you know Christ? Have you surrendered to Him? Are you being recreated? Have you been recreated to become more and more like Christ? And God is working in you, and you're learning and growing from the Scriptures. And you're being remade.
Video clip of a gentleman out here that has a sign that says freedom, and maybe he's wearing earphones, so
We have sinned against Him, and yet He's willing.
he may not be able to hear me, but
And to forgive you. And to give you His righteousness and call you to follow.
some sort of symbol, and of course what's known as an obscene gesture with the hand there. See it on the video clip, and looks like a circle with the letter A in it. Very difficult to understand here. Oh, okay. It's some sort of line of clothing too. He's wearing a hat that has a symbol and a T-shirt. I'm hearing it aside, but R-E-V-O-E-V-O. Where? Revolution, evolution, where? Okay. And can you? Does the sign cry out on its own, or can you enlighten us on exactly what it means?
Symbol means free. The middle finger is a silent, non-violent protest of the current system in place. The A stands for anarchy, which means no one has authority over you. Together means freedom.
Wow. Okay. Now, the A, it is a letter A inside of a circle, and it stands for anarchy. And is it red and ragged like that because it represents blood? Does it represent like blood? Faint. And would you like to give your name? This goes up. I'm Derekh Chamblee, and this is the CyberCitizen Network, and it goes up on the internet, on YouTube. What name do you go by? Michael Powers. Michael Powers. Okay. So we'll remember that. We'll mention your name in there. Oh my! He's gonna give me a button, and I don't know if that company's name goes on a refrigerator or something like that, or a card. I'm not going to accept that right now. At any rate. So what do you think of this venue here, George Edgman Courthouse? Was there any particular reason that you picked this spot? We're interested in having our freedom of speech here, and that includes signs and protest demonstrations and whatnot. Last week a deputy came out and threatened me basically with arrest for videotaping. Said it's a secure building, and I told him, yeah, I'm with an independent network. As a matter of fact, anybody that has access to the internet has the tools of a recorder, a camcorder, a cell phone that does video and audio, can be part of the CyberCitizen network. And I asked him if that applies to ABC, CBS, NBC, and he said it does, that they are not allowed, the TV networks are not allowed to film out here. And I considered that, right away, I said to him, it must have to do with Homeland Security, right? And he said yes. And when I considered it, that Google Earth, if the terrorists really wanted to know the lay of the land, structure of a building, whatnot, Google Earth is available to the terrorists. And so I looked at it as an infringement on our First Amendment rights. I looked at it as an infringement on our rights to come to a government place.
That's the power of perception. It's just an opinion. What you think and what he says is two different opinions on that subject matter. Just like the factual.
Do you feel you should have the right to bring a sign like that out here?
Here I wanted to do, me personally.
Right. So, you're recognizing, well, okay. I start all over with First Amendment rights. United States of America. There's no foundation here. Right, I'm attempting to find where the starting point is exactly in whatever message that you're
there is no starting point. What I'm out here for is being here before we were. I'm out here silent. That's peaceful. Peace is here for all of us.
And it was Powers, the first name again?
Michael Powers.
Michael Powers. Thank you very much. And it is certainly very, very peaceful today. Basically, this is Street Preacher Ken. And you probably can't hear him with the headphones on, but he goes on for quite a while.
Yes, he chooses to do his life. I respect him.
Right. And thank you very much.
There is a process, but it's for those who are truly forgiveness. It's those who are truly converted. All things are passed away. Behold, all things have become new. For the true Christians, they're turned around to follow Christ, and the rest of their life is a process. It's called sanctification. It's being set apart for Christ, by Christ, because Christ dwells in you. But it doesn't begin apart from justification. If you repent and believe in the gospel, that is the point of your salvation, and it will continue on and unto glorification, and then you'll never sin again. But in this life, you'll be battling sin, and you'll hate it, and you'll despise it.
Get up in the shade.
Thank you, sir.
Get up in the shade. I read it. That is a very well-written document. I'm ashamed that the people can turn their heads away from it. But yet, okay, I got one already. But I'm telling you, I'm nervous about it.
Oh, okay. My mother was a nurse.
Yeah, you don't want to be falling out of here. Or he's and your sweatpants. I'm sure you don't have enough thickness to supplement. Even if you have water, you're not going to be able to which is Gatorade or Powerade or something like that. God bless you. Stand right there and don't let them or stand over there. Oh, you got to stay within certain boundaries of.
And also,
You don't want to restrict traffic.
pray for me, please.
I will pray for you.
The Lord speaks this. You know, kind of a juvenile guy that
Are you?
I've had about the congregation for years.
Oh yeah, I know.
Derekh Chamblee. It's still July 6th, 2016, outside the George Edgecombe Courthouse. Very interesting shirt with the American flag on it. Speaking with Street Preacher Ken,
God bless you, brother.
was saying something to the effect he's a nurse and exhorting Ken to get in the shade. Street Preacher Ken, he's pouring with sweat out here.
I'm part of the same thing. Well, that makes us automatically even closer brothers.
I used to live on
All right. God bless you, brother. God bless you, son.
Wonderful shirt today.
Thank
Are you
God bless
demonstrating?
America.
Oh yes, and your name, sir?
John Kennedy.
John Kennedy. Yes. I think I can remember that.
I think you won't have a problem with.
Derekh Chamblee with the Cyber Citizen Network.
Cyber Citizen Network.
And my hands are
Your
full.
hands are full. Air shake.
And I just wanted to get a little a shot of the shirt there. Is there? What do you think of the 2016 presidential campaign?
I think neither one of the candidates is worthy of being our president.
Okay.
But I think that we are in a situation where Hillary Clinton has proven herself to be most definitely unworthy of being a presidential candidate by her proven dishonesty and the lack of the FBI following through with criminal prosecution is criminal in and of itself. So Trump is the lesser of two evils. The thing about Trump, he says what he means what he says.
What do you think of 3.5 hours to question Hillary Clinton again? And she, of course, went in front of, I believe, Congress. How long does it take to tell the truth?
One word. 1 second.
Right.
And that's all it takes is I am responsible for. And she has not taken responsibility for her actions. So therefore, what type of president is she going to make for this country?
Right. And the president selects the director of the CIA and then connected with the Homeland Security.
And the FBI.
And so not only is the president an elected official of the people, also commander-in-chief and also head of the intelligence community. And so if a president cannot properly handle classified, in other words, the president is the top guy.
You should not.
Right, then they're not fit for the presidency. Is that the way you see it?
That's the way I see it.
All right. And you know, former President Bill Clinton, her husband, was not so much impeached and tried in the Senate on Monica Lewinsky. He was tried on perjury.
Yes.
Whether or not he committed perjury.
If politicians would take responsibility, which they don't, they would not have the problems that we're having with people not being able to trust politicians, and that's where Trump has the upper hand. He is not a politician, and people might not like what he says, but he says what he says, and he doesn't back down.
Thank you. That's John Kennedy, and we call this.
I'm a vet. I'm a proud, patriotic American veteran.
All right, and that's great. The shirt is wonderful, and this is a seat of freedom of speech here, freedom of speech right here in front of the George Edgecombe Courthouse, and this is Battleground Zero, the epicenter of the 2016 presidential election. Tampa, the next great American city. Thank you, Mr. Kennedy.
Thank you, sir.
Bye now.
God bless.